Hey, good evening guys, it's Nadine and I'm here to share a really quick tip/tutorial on how I print on Becky Higgins journaling cards for Project Life. So these cards measure 2 7/8 by 4 inches. So 2 7/8 inches this way and then 4 inches this way. And there are a couple of things you can do. I have a trusty old typewriter that I use, and that's really great too. But for those of you who want to use your computer, I'm going to show you what seems to me the simplest way to do so. So first things first, there's a couple of ways that you can use your computer to do your journaling cards or to print on journaling cards. I'm on my MacBook Pro, and you can either use Word, or another really easy thing to use is, let's see, if you scroll down, it's called Text Edit. I like Text Edit if I'm in a rush because it's a very simple editing program that you don't have to format anything basically. So I know that the width of this card again is 2 7/8. So I'm thinking that I probably want to print maybe about 1/8 of an inch or so. So I'm gonna measure that about 2.5 inches. So if you see up here where my arrow is, I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to about 2.5 inches. And then I'm going to start typing whatever I want to put on my journaling card. And I'm going to type some little things up and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so I did a video on tips, my first Project Life tips. And in it I showed you all that on my iPhone I actually have a folder that says PL stuff, which means Project Life stuff. And in it I use this one app called Day One. Let me click it. And it is a calendar, but more importantly, at the end of each day, I go back and I write the highlights of the day, so that way I can remember what we did, so that way when I need to journal, go back and journal about stuff, I have it here, I have it noted down. So for instance, my latest was Friday, June 22nd. And on it, I just write the highlights of the day, went on the treadmill, stupid scale said I only lost 1 pound. My follow-up doctor's appointment, that was successful, yada yada yada. Okay. Then I use what I wrote here, and if I have a line that I wrote that I love, then I just type it again in my Word document or my text edit document. But if I don't, then I just kind of add them all together and summarize in my Word or text edit. So as you can see here, what I did was I went ahead and transposed what I wrote in my Day One. I journaled, okay, and here. And then I just went up here and I clicked under File, Print, and it printed out the page, okay? Alrighty guys, so this is my printout that I just took out of my printer. And let me show you what happens to this next. So right here, I have a Martha Stewart Creation Station that I use, and I actually love it. So what I'm going to do now is I take my regular piece of paper that I printed on, I turn on the light switch for my Creation Station, or whatever this station's called. It's Martha Stewart anyway. And then I take so let me go back first. Okay, so you see how I have the printout on the light box on this Martha Stewart thing. The reason why I like that is because it will show me exactly where I can print on, where exactly I need to attach my my journaling card in order for it to print out perfectly. Let me see if I can close the light. There you go. You see how the printing from my computer comes out perfectly? See that? So I can actually see through the journaling card to see exactly how my printing is gonna look. So yeah, okay. Now, then I take this, let's see, what is this called? It's by the Craft Collection by Tombow, and it's removable adhesive, okay? I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and I'm going to, oopsies, of course Murphy's Law doesn't work. I'm just gonna run a couple of strips over right on top of the printed section on my page, okay? Let me turn off the light again so I can show you all. And then I'm going to lay this down exactly how I want it to print out on my computer. And then I'm going to run this through my computer again. And hold on, I think that's actually even a little off. Let me make sure that it's straight before I... There we go. Alright, so I'm attaching that, and it's going to stay with the removable adhesive. Alright, so let me run this through my printer again, and you're going to see exactly how perfect it turns out. Alright. Alright, so I don't have a fancy schmancy computer printer. I just have a HP Photosmart. And here is the journaling card on top attached to the printout. And I'm just going to turn it upside down. So here we go. Then I'm going to go to my computer and print it again. And in a second, you will see what happens. Be right back. And so I ran this through my computer printer, and as you can see, it printed out exactly the way I wanted it to, and you see how it has pretty good borders to this. Now if I remove this, which is really no big deal, none of the removable adhesive sticks to the journaling card. Here is my original document that I printed, and here's what it looks like after. So yeah, that's my really quick tip on how I print on journaling cards through my computer, using my computer and not using my typewriter. I will put everything that I've used in this video in the description box below, and I hope this helps someone to make project life a little bit easier, because really project life should be easy. That's why I started doing it, because you know, scrapbooking, doing layouts for a regular scrapbook took me like for freaking ever. So project life has allowed me to keep track of what we're doing in a more simplistic form. And so anytime I can share my tips, I will definitely do so. Again, this is my tip for printing using your computer on the journaling cards. And mind you, you might have other journaling cards that, like for instance, let me show you. This is not a Becky Higgins journaling card, okay? This is something that I had from a free printable that I found online, and I didn't cut it down correctly to size it, but I will. And so say if I was going to use this card, I would simply measure the dimensions this way, the width and the height. I would take into account the size of my actual journaling area, and then just adjust my Word document or my text edit document so that my things would fit in here. And let me just kind of show you really quickly what I mean. So now this was the one that I used just a minute ago, but I don't think it's going to fit on this other journaling card, but let's check it out. Let me turn off this light so that you can see how my... Oh, hey, I lucked out. Well, maybe not. But you see, what I would have to do is I would shorten the distance or the margins on both sides to accommodate my journaling on this kind of card. So yeah, I mean, you can print out pretty much anything on your computer, I mean on any journaling card. It's just a matter of tweaking the margins top and bottom and left and right to get what you're looking for. So I hope this helps someone out there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will help you in whatever way I can. And let me just tell you, I am not computer savvy by any means, so If I can do this, you all can do this as well. All right? I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later with more Project Life tips. Take care.